guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking vintage collection, some of my recent pickups and my thoughts. So it's been a busy week with vintage collection pickups. A couple of these I've shown already in the Leicester Vintage haul last week, but I just wanted to take you through each one in a bit more detail. So as a lot of you will know, obviously we had the Vintage Collection 1.0, which came out around 10 years ago. I wasn't collecting this back then, so it's only during Vintage Collection 2.0 that I've started picking stuff up. The issue with this obviously is with Hasbro, I've been awaiting repack waves because it's cheaper for me to pick the figures up at retail price. Sometimes when you go back and look at the figures from 10 years ago, some of these can cost hundreds of pounds. So as you'll notice here, a majority of these are actually Vintage Collection 1.0. And I'm in the mindset of the minute where if they're not too badly priced, I'll pick them up because it's taken Hasbro ages to repack stuff. I have been quite happy though with some of the recent repack announcements. So, talking of repack waves in particular, one of the ones we got coming soon, which I've seen it started to pop up in America, is the wave with the Emperor Guard, the Hoth Luke, and the other two I had to just go and quickly check are the Han Solo in trench coat and the Admiral Akbar. So for me, obviously that's an ideal repack wave, as I have none of those from the Vintage Collection 1.0. The Emperor Guard in particular, he can sell for like nearly £100, so the fact we're getting this at retail at £14 is just great. And they've also updated the figure as well, which is always a benefit. Some of the Vintage Collection 1.0 figures are not as detailed as some of the re-releases, but in some instances the originals actually tend to be better. So I'll take you through each pickup individually. So starting off, so this is actually from Vintage Collection 2.0. We have the Mimban Stormtrooper. Really good figure, this one. Got that new Stormtrooper sculpt, obviously with the added sort of bulge on the helmet. But yeah, he's quite difficult to get hold of at the moment, because I believe he was a Walmart exclusive originally, but you were able to get him here at one point. Next up, so this is one of the VC1.0s. We have Morhonic, I think that's how you pronounce it. You'll probably remember him from the scene in Phantom Menace where he screams. Obviously in the UK we have the sticker on the back, so you can't see the image of him, which is always a shame. Next up we have the Naboo Pilot. Great figure, this one. I like the soft goods they've done on there. Give you the blaster. Looks like you actually get two helmets in there, one with the goggles up, one down, so that's always handy. Big sticker on the back there. Then this one I did show off last week, but here he is in a bit more detail. So the Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan, and I didn't learn this till the other day, my cousin told me this actually. Obviously Obi-Wan's lightsaber gets lost in the fight between him and Jango Fett, so the one included in this is actually the Phantom Menace version of the saber. And as you can see here at the top here, we've got the comlink like the one we see in the Phantom Menace. Then we have Dr. Evazan, who I showed off last week as well. Just looking at him in a bit more detail, great figure. As well with the older figures, they used to elastic band the guns onto here. I think now they tend to pack the accessories separately. So yeah. Now, they've not got the old figure on there, but I do remember him being released in Power of the Force 2, as I do also own that version in the Cantina Aliens multi-pack. Then we have Bombvimdin, so one of your background characters from the Cantina. Always like how Hasbro make all the background characters, just adds to that world building of the Vintage Collection. Pretty cool figure. And then my favourite, the recent pickups, is this Forlom. Great figure. I'm very surprised they haven't repacked all the bounty hunters, as they're such desirable characters. So taking a closer look at the figure, really nice figure. I believe this one was available in the Legacy collection previously, so I imagine this is a repack and repaint of that figure. And there you go, got the original Kenner one. Do own one of them loose, not carded unfortunately, but that's a completely different ballpark to the Vintage Collection. Just a quick look at some of my recent Vintage Collection pickups. So like I say, looking forward to some of the waves we've got out coming this year. I just wish we got as many Vintage Collection figures as we do Black Series, because these are actually my favourite due to the Kenner style packaging. So if you're listening, Hasbro, hurry up and get some more repacks so we don't have to go back 10 years and get some of the more expensive figures. Anyway guys, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.